The Justice Department's handling of the Jeffrey Epstein case is under fire again. This time, from Fox News host Will Cain. If you haven't caught the headlines yet, here's what's going on. In July 2024, the DOJ released a memo reviewing how federal prosecutors in Florida negotiated Epstein's infamous 2008 plea deal. That's the deal that let Epstein, a wealthy financier with powerful connections, plead guilty to a state charge of soliciting prostitution from a minor. In exchange, Epstein served just 13 months in jail with work release privileges. For years, critics have called that arrangement shockingly lenient and secretive. So what did the DOJ memo find? Investigators concluded the prosecutors involved showed poor judgment, especially when they failed to inform Epstein's victims about the deal, something required by law under the Crime Victims' Rights Act. But according to the DOJ, there just wasn't enough evidence to bring criminal charges against those prosecutors. In short, the memo said mistakes were made, but no laws were broken. This is where Will Cain steps in. On his Fox News show, he didn't hold back. Cain called the DOJ memo a whitewash, arguing it lets powerful people off the hook for one of the most controversial plea deals in recent memory. He questioned why nobody has been held accountable. Not the prosecutors, not the officials, not anyone involved in shielding Epstein or failing to protect the victims. According to Cain, labeling this as poor judgment just isn't enough given the magnitude of Epstein's crimes and how many people were affected. To understand why this is such a big deal, let's rewind. Epstein was arrested again in 2019 on federal sex trafficking charges but died in jail before he could stand trial. That left a lot of unanswered questions and a lot of frustration for victims who felt they were denied justice from the start. The DOJ's new memo hasn't eased those concerns. Victims' advocates say it's just more proof that the justice system failed and continues to fail the people hurt by Epstein's actions. They argue that without real accountability, public trust in the system takes another hit. So what's next? There's still major debate over how the government handled Epstein's case and whether true justice is even possible now. The DOJ says its hands are tied by the law and available evidence. Critics like Will Cain say that explanation just isn't good enough. Bottom line, this story is far from over. As more details come out, I'll be watching closely, and you can bet more questions about accountability, justice, and the power of the system will keep coming up. Thanks for tuning in.